Hello everyone, this is Crypto Pedro, bringing you bite-sized news to inform, maybe entertain sometimes, and enlighten. Today's subject is, on May 28th, the T+1 settlement date will be implemented. What does it mean for me? What does it mean for investors like me? What is the big picture? Well, first of all, on May 28th, the trade settlement period will be shortened, and for most securities that are traded on U.S. exchanges or over the counter, it'll shorten from 2 business days, T+2, to 1 business day, and we call that T+1. For most investors, this event may have little to no impact, but there are a few key things to know. And we'll explain some of these in another bite-sized news, but the new shortened settlement period reduces risk. Or does it? Well, that'll be another video. Let's just go with the script. How about that? The T1 settlement period may benefit investors like you and me by reducing credit and liquidity risks. How? Well, it's between the trade date and the settlement date. This is an industry-wide change for most security transactions and types, like stocks, bonds, municipal securities, exchange-traded products, secondary market CDs, unit investment trusts, certain mutual funds, and limited partnerships that trade on the U.S. exchange or over the counter. There'll be no change to the settlement period for treasuries, options, or futures, as they already use the T+1 settlement period. That's right. Treasuries, options, and futures already use the T+1 settlement period. What's another thing to think about? The cost basis implications. For some, they do their whole portfolio on a spreadsheet or some type of software, and they're looking at their total cost basis, and now they have to adjust it because it's settling faster. Okay? And that's something that each individual investor or investment firm or whomever will have to be aware of, that the 1 business day of the trade has to be accommodated in their cost basis, not 2. A third thing is margin interest implications. If you place a trade in a margin account and then need to sell, let's say, money market funds to cover your purchase, the funds will have to be there prior to or on the same day as the trade settlement to avoid being charged margin interest. For trades placed for bonds, equities, and other securities, the money market funds will need to be sold by 4 p.m. That's Eastern Time. And that's also the same day the purchase trade is placed. To avoid accruing any margin interest, money market funds will have to be sold by 4 p.m. We did say that. To cover the trading in the after-hours market the same day. Again, money market funds will need to be sold by 4 p.m. That doesn't affect most of us, but I'm saying it several times because I think we know who we're talking about. To cover purchases, you see. Got to cover those purchases of fixed income securities. See, they can be traded up until 5 o'clock. But the money's got to be on the table, ready at 4. Your next steps. The new settlement period will automatically apply to any new trades that are executed on or after May 28th. You may need to pay closer attention to how the shorter settlement time could affect your investment trading or tax decisions. Wow, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? I had to take a few breaths on that. But it is informative. I'll say more about this subject later. But for now, this is Crypto Pedro, and I want to thank you for your time in listening to Bite-Sized News. Your time is your most treasured and valued asset. Use it well.